Football therapy. Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host Jan. I hope you lot are all doing well today, mate. I really do hope that. Welcome to Chelsea News, the daily series right here on Football Therapy, where I go across football. I can't be asked to say it. Listen, man. 3 stories I want to talk about today. Apparently, Napoli want Billy Gilmour, so saith Italian publication Calciomercato. Olivier Giroud wants to stay at Chelsea and not get transferred in January and win trophies with Chelsea. You love to hear that. And also a word on the Leeds and Chelsea rivalry and how actually some Chelsea fans need to rekindle their excitement and hatred for dirty Leeds, mate. Strap yourselves in and subscribe if you're new to the experience here on Football Therapy. Please do drop a like. It helps. It really does help. And let me tell you that this video is brought to you by OneFootball. We're getting into the festive period where there is an incredible amount of ball games. You need to keep up with fixtures, lineup statistics, transfer news, everything, match alerts. You get all of this on the OneFootball app, brothers and sisters. It's completely free to use. You can use it by clicking the link in the top of the description. Do yourself that favor. Just click it. Anyway, let's get into today's video. Let's start off with Olivier Giroud, then we'll go to Italy to see what's happening with Billy Gilmour, or at least what's been talked about regarding Billy Gilmour, and we can finish with an epic FA Cup final tale between Leeds and Chelsea, and some cool pictures as well. Right, so Olivier Giroud, it was looking like he had to force himself out in January to get some football to ensure he plays for the Euros and starts for France this coming summer. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. You're probably thinking, come on, Jan, we all know Didier Deschamps will start Olivier Giroud. Yes, I'm going to say that in a French accent. Regardless, he often doesn't have to play, he'll start for them anyway. And if you look at Martial and co at the moment, you can see why Giroud starts. Giroud obviously scored 4 incredible goals in the Champions League away against Sevilla, which helped his case for France and Chelsea, and he said some pretty positive things recently. I'm going to read you out a quote from Olivier Giroud updating his recent stance, because he had recently said, look man, I might have to move in January here, and he's come out recently and said this. I had a conversation with Didier Deschamps, and he said if the situation stayed like that, I will have to take a decision in January. Giroud told the official Chelsea website. Pretty much, look man, if I'm not playing here and it's just 5 minutes here and there, I need a January transfer. I am pretty sure I can get more game time and stay at Chelsea, because that is what I want. I want to win trophies with Chelsea, so basically that's it. You never know in football, everything is going very fast, but right now I am very happy. I'm a happy man and I am proud to be a Chelsea player. Oh, if that one didn't get you in the feels, nothing will. I love Olivier Giroud, man. What a cult hero. He's scored a bunch of goals now. He's been such a professional. He's delivered such moments of beautiful quality, and he's done it all in style. And he's an ex-Arsenal player, and we got him for £18 million, and he's been such good value, man. The opening goal in the Europa League final against the Gunners. So many positive moments, and it's really pleasing to hear him say, I want to win trophies with Chelsea. I'm proud to be a Chelsea player. So, you know, staying in January, maybe a little contract extension. We'll see what happens there. But let's move on to the next story, and let's talk about Billy Gilmour. Look, it doesn't surprise me at all that people are interested in the Scottish Iniesta, or is Iniesta just the Spanish Billy Gilmour? You decide. I don't need to tell a bunch of you people, because if you watch my content, I often wax lyrical about Billy Gilmour, but he's an absolute worldly talent. He's incredible, and he would do amazing in Serie A, and apparently, so saith Italian publication Calciomercato, Napoli are in for Billy Gilmour. They've been watching him since last season, and they are very interested in the Chelsea youngster. Now, this is just coming from their website. It's very difficult to know what they're saying, but I have done the Google Translate, and I'm going to read a paragraph from the Italian website translated into English from Google. So off the bat, this is going to be hilarious, and contextually it might not make that much sense because of how it structures the translation. So don't expect clean, normal English when I read this out, but I think I'm going to read it out anyway because it will be funny and it might give you some context of what's going on. Scotsman from Irvine, 19 years old, on the 11th of June. Gilmour has stood out for the youth teams for the technique and quality of his football. Central midfielder, just 170 centimetres, but many talents. Agility and stamina from a physical point of view that support a discrete phase of interdiction. Okay, they're speaking positively about him, but I'm not sure I completely understand. But let's go on. With a vision of the game that allows him to express himself in the short phrasing. I've always said that about Billy Gilmour. He expresses himself in the short phrasing. And a long game with an important personality in spite of age. I mean, we know what they're saying. He's aggressive, he's assertive, he's technical, he's talented. It just sounds weird in the translation. It goes on to say, these are the reasons that prompted Cristiano Gattuso, Napoli's director, to begin the development idea that the boy can immediately add to the median available to Gattuso. Right, it was weird, but we got through it. Basically, waxing lyrical like I do about Billy Gilmour's ability and his sort of attitude and personality on the pitch. Gattuso would probably love him at Napoli in terms of the type of player he is. Will Chelsea sell Billy Gilmour to Napoli? Of course not, or at least you would just imagine no way, unless there's some really peculiar one-year loan deal on the cards, which, you know, maybe could work, maybe, depending on the context of this season and the Chelsea squad. Look, if they bring in a Declan Rice, if he plays CDM, maybe imagine what a year at Napoli could do for Billy Gilmour on loan. Still, I'm not so sure, but the story's coming from Italy that they want him, so that's kind of nice. A nice little confidence booster for Billy Gilmour, and he's an amazing talent. So, think about it what you will, comment down below your thoughts on that, and let's move on to Chelsea versus Leeds. Right then, this is not a match preview for the Chelsea-Leeds game. I will be doing one of those later after Frank Lampard's press conference like you always ask me to wait for, so I'm doing this for you boys and girls. You better subscribe and like the video. I just want to talk about Chelsea versus Leeds, because Leeds have been absent from the Premier League for a long time. Yes, there's a little bit of needle here already because of Lampard and Bielsa, Spygate, all that kind of stuff. But Chelsea and Leeds is massive, and when you talk to Chelsea fans of a certain vintage and beyond, they put Leeds up at the very top with Tottenham in terms of most bitter rivals. And it goes back, people think it's to the 1970 FA Cup final, but apparently it predates that a little bit. Obviously a little bit before my time. I'm probably older than some of you guys, but I'm not that old. I'm 31, by the way. The FA Cup final replay at Old Trafford in 1970, where of course Chelsea won, and there's an excellent picture of Ozzy doing that diving Superman header to score that goal. Incredible scenes. Chelsea were the victors that day. We lifted the FA Cup, but it was an incredibly insane game. I think someone's looked back and said there should have been 20 yellow cards, 6 straight reds or something like that, and in fact the game itself, only 1 yellow card was shown, which is just incredible. It was literally a game of kicking it out of each other, but Chelsea won. It's massively a grudge match, and it was an incredible affair. Apparently, this was the most viewed club televised game in the UK to date. Nothing else has come close, which is incredible. And apparently it's the 5th highest event in the UK, like not just sport, everything, but in football club history in the UK, this was the most viewed match. So you talk about Chelsea not having any history, mate. What about winning a cup final in an absolutely epic grudge match replay at Old Trafford with the most amount of people watching? There's a bit of history for you, and by then we'd already won a league title. So there you have it. It's a massive grudge match. Chelsea and Leeds has had incredible amounts of needle ever since. Yes, they've been absent from the Premier League, but now they're back. Granted, there's only going to be minimal fans there, but as more and more fans come in, imagine or expect this rivalry to be rekindled again and be absolute flames, boys and girls. Anyway, a match preview will come later. I just wanted to give you a little bit of history and a reminder about how important this rivalry is. Boys and girls, if you've enjoyed the content, drop a like on the video please. Remember to subscribe and have the bell notifications icon switched on, because that's important. It lets you know when I upload. Follow me on Instagram at FootballYannick. Do whatever you want, enjoy the football, and I'll see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me, baby.